Yellow duckies, let's get back into the game. Boy. Lots of scorpions. We're not making any scorpion friends. Nope, 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 we're not. Oh boy. We all got the blessing except for her. Save, load. Neil Elspeth, or we're going to lose her again. There we go. Okay. Combat. Okay. Can't use it while just wandering around out here, but. Slow them all. Yes, all slowed. Okay. Great. Guess they'll come to us. There we go. Alright. Taken out. Ooh, stone. Is that just over those bushes? Yeah, it is. Okay. Uninspired. Of course they're uninspired. Again. What's going on here? This haven settlement was once huge and busy and loud. There are the rotting remains of inns and bars and trading halls. Rowdy merchant caravans pass through here on the way to buy the precious stone and stonework of the Vole. Now it is abandoned. There are a few patrols wandering around, fresh from haven. Your mother wants all this brought back to life. You have to admit, it's quite a dream. The pass to the Vole is to the south. It is a massive stone fortification. You see cook fires rising from within. A full battalion has arrived here ahead of you, ready to open the way to your vassal state. There's a pack of fresh, eager haven soldiers watching the road to the Vole. They are all young, probably in their first posting to a colony, eager for adventure and advancement. They salute as you approach. What is your status? All is well, princess. We are eager to bring the Vole back in line. I need your opinion on the political situation. Soldiers get real quiet and nervous. They know that sharing uncensored political opinions around royalty is a great way to get seriously executed. The Vole giving you any trouble? When we got close to their fort to set up camp, someone fired arrows at us from the ramparts. Our mages and archers silenced them quick enough. Where's the rest of the battalion? The South Battalion is to the south, camped just outside the Vole fortification. The general had us set up camp. Now she's waiting for you. Who's your general? General Aquila, princess. She's waiting for you. Before she opens the way to the Vole, she's eager to speak with you. Carry on. Gladly, princess. We will make the Vole obey their contract. All this talk of make and force. It's enough to drive you bonkers. Soldiers. You reach the northern border of the Vole. The weather grows hotter the farther south you travel. The Vole is a scorching sandy land full of tough, serious people. The pass into the Vole is blocked by an enormous stone fortress, a combination castle, trading post, and defensive barrier. The Vole gates exist both to keep invaders out and to keep the poor Owen of this land in. Let's talk to the quartermaster. You join the quartermaster of the South Battalion as he goes about his work, his dog at his side. He kneels. Welcome, Princess, I am a loyal man of Haven. Please let me know how I can help. He gets up, then he kneels again. Sorry, I am Cody. He rises again. He's plainly nervous around royalty, but he calms down quickly when he returns to the piles of supplies. As they bake in the sun, he carefully examines each crate and barrel, running his fingers over the goods, looking for any signs of rot or infestation. You're the quartermaster here. I have that honor. General Aquila picked me personally. She knows who is going to keep things regular. She says I'm a natural quartermaster. The general also told me to give you information. You have information for me. I keep track of things. I get a lot of books and maps, histories of campaigns in Sacramento. I make sure to look at them. I know stuff that might be useful. The Vole is a big place, after all. Seen any action since you got here? Some rebels were hiding in the gates when we arrived. They were in the upper windows. They were foolish enough to shoot at us. We returned the favor, and we were better. Since then, things have been quiet. You're a natural quartermaster? That's what the general says. He picks up a leather jerkin and holds it reverently. I'm just good with things. This jacket. If it's looked after right, it might save a life. I guess I just never forget that. I like my job. Only one thing that would make it perfect. And what would be perfect? I keep the supplies. I don't keep the books. I get them, and then I have to hand them to Rusty, the records keeper, and he gets angry. What is Rusty's problem? He's very sensitive about the battalion's papers, and never lets me look at them. He knows I'll treat them with all the respect they deserve, but, well, fair's fair. I wouldn't let him look after my breastplates either. So tell me about yourself. He instantly grows guarded. He pets his dog as he talks. I'm a loyal soldier, princess. You can rely on me. I volunteered for this mission. This is where I want to be. I can be fully myself here. I'm not always like that in Haven. You're not comfortable in Haven. He shakes his head. I mean, no offense. It's just that it's only out here that I can be fully myself. Wish it wasn't so hot, though. And you're allowed to bring your dog? The general likes dogs, if they're properly trained. And Oscar here certainly is. He rubs Oscar's belly. What is it about being on the frontier? We have problems out here. Real problems. Real danger. We're all trusted to do our best, and we all have to rely on each other. It all matters. It makes other things that matter less, fall away. The General understands that. That's why she picked me. How does the General see you? She sees me like she sees all of us. We're pieces in her machine. A big machine, run by her. A perfect machine. She sees me as a really good piece, and she treats me that way. She can be hard to like, but she's the best. Like me, in my way. You say you have valuable information? I do. However, none of it will do anyone any good until someone has found their way to the other side of the Vol gates and met a Vol envoy. Okay. Gotcha. Found another of your battalions, freshly arrived from Haven. Rows of tents to the west and piles of supplies to the east. They are trapped outside the massive closed gates of the fortress. A guard kneels, bows his head. Welcome to the South Battalion. Lots of us are out securing the area. General Aquila is waiting for you. He points to the west. Let's give the extra one to her, because she's having some issues. Oscar. Keep Doggo. Okay. Try to figure out where our General is. Probably in this back cave. Whoa, wait a second here. With her sage? Okay. Alright. That's a bit of a different change up, but okay. You meet a General of Haven. Her armor bears rows of decorations, speaking of service all over the known lands. Her skin is deeply tan and leathery, and she isn't bothered at all by the baking sun shining on her. When she looks at you, she's hard to read. She's been fighting battles for many years, yet she's bound to almost whatever you say. She stands and sizes you up, then she kneels. I am General Aquila. Welcome, Princess, to the South Battalion. We are ready to fight. Give me a report, if that will get you to sit down. Aquila is silent for a moment. She has heard your reputation for insolence, but it takes some time to adjust to it in person. She says, we have made camp and secured the area. We are close to opening the gates into the fortress. When it is open, you'll have access to the Vol. We took some arrow fire when we arrived, but we dealt with that decisively. Then she rises and takes her seat. They attacked us? There were some brigands in the fort when we arrived. The sort of parasite that always appears in the war. They fired arrows at our scouts. When they arrived, they blasted the windows with mage fire. We blasted the windows with mage fire. Quickly evened out the situation. What is happening in the Vol? Rebellion. We learned that much from Vol on the roads during the march here. The Masha hold on the Vol and their Owen wasn't stable when the calamity happened, and Haven left. In our absence, the Owen entered full rebellion. The Masha and the Owen. The Masha are the rich, the owners and masters. The Owen are people who fall too far into debt. They make up for all it by signing their lives away to serve the Masha. Queen Sharyn valued this vassal. They are very profitable for us. She helped the Masha keep power in return for gold and stone. So the Owen are slaves. I would not use that word in the Vol. The Owen hate it because they still have their pride, even if they lost their freedom. The Masha hate it because it makes them seem like what they are. Is everyone in the Vol an Owen or a Masha? No, many in the Vol don't own an Owen, and are not poor enough to be an Owen. However, since Haven left, the Masha have grown richer and richer and forced more and more of the people to become Owen. The free folk are scared. Thus, rebellion. I will have to straighten this situation out. I hope so. The Vol has a treaty with us. You may read a copy nearby. They promised us land, trade, and tribute. They stopped giving it after the calamity. I know the Queen wants the Vol to be a vassal again. Who sent you here? She sits up straight and proud. I was nearing retirement, but then Queen Sharyn summoned me. She personally selected me for this mission, as she valued the Vol as a vassal so much. She also, I believe, wanted the best here to advise and serve you. She thought my unworthy self was the best choice. I am not my mother. I am a princess, and I will do what I see fit. General Aquila is appropriately chastened. Of course, princess. I'm sorry if I seem too familiar. I have a lot of advice for how to pacify a rebellious vassal. A lot of experience. I hope you will honor me by listening. South Battalion is here, eager to get to work. Tell me about the Volgates. The Owen have taken them, I believe. They think that we are coming to help the Masha crush their rebellion. They are foolishly trying to keep us out. When they are gone, I trust the gates will be empty and ready for the Vol to return. Are we here to help the Masha crush their rebellion? That is up to you. When you have a treaty in place in the Vol, I will accept your orders to enforce it. Do you think it will be restaffed in time? Of course. Trade with Haven is very profitable. Many in the Vol will want it resumed once the war has ended. Does this camp have supplies for me? Cody is my quartermaster. I think he has something he wants to give to you. I would like advice about taming the Vol. Of course. Queen Sharyn selected me because my expertise might be useful. Based on my past campaigns, I can describe the steps those in your position usually follow to get a vassal to obey a treaty they signed. You are, however, the princess. It will be your decision whether to take my humble advice or not. How should I begin? We can do nothing until we can re-enter the Vol. Our vassal has sealed the gates. This is an intolerable insult to Haven. My mages are working to break open the entry gates. Once it is open, you will be able to pass through and enter the Vol. What if some Vol attack me? It will be your decision. If I were you, however, I would respond to any attack with instant, overwhelming, decisive force. Who is inside the fort? Brigands, I believe. Robbers and other parasites. The Vol abandoned this fort, so they took it over. Our scouts say they have left all sorts of traps inside. Your mother, the Queen, assured me that you would be fully equipped to deal with them. Why am I going through? You have all the soldiers. For once she looks nervous. The Queen gave me orders. They were very clear. Until you have a treaty in place for some force in the Vol, and until I can use my limited force to decisively enforce it, I'm not to cross the border. I only have 300 soldiers. That is not enough to pacify all the Vol, not unless you can find us an ally in their lands. That's all for now. And there goes the gate. Not to get hit a tactical guide. I believe we may have read this in a different one. There's an explosion to the south. A pair of Haven wizards have unleashed a formidable wave of raw energy. Moments later, bars of the iron gate start to twist, creating a wide opening. They walk off happily, satisfied with the job well done. The way into the bowl gate, and thus the bowl, is open. Thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring that bell to keep notified. And remember to free the feral wildflower in you.